The end of an era. After years of seeing these three legendary players share the stage in Europe, playing for their respective clubs at the top of their level, the dreadful move to play outside Europe football has finally been made, with Ronaldo playing for Al Nassr in the Saudi League, Messi playing for Inter Miami in America, and more recently, Neymar also moving to Saudi to play for Al Hilal. These three have made Europe football a spectacular sight to witness, with Messi and Ronaldo having a long-lasting, entertaining, and healthy rivalry, sparking the debate of who is the GOAT of football. Although, let's be honest, both of them are the GOATs of football. Their rivalry made football so much more enjoyable and passionate, with every El Clasico game being entertaining as ever, as we saw the two greatest footballers of our time play at their highest level, and Neymar also showing off his Brazilian talent, of course. As these guys have gotten up in age, the move to play outside of Europe had moved closer and closer, straying away from football success and now just playing till they retire. Now with Messi, it makes sense, as he has achieved basically everything there is to achieve in football. And with him being tired of playing for PSG and constantly being booed at by the fans, he finally made the decision to play outside of Europe. And he seems happy, unlike in PSG. Ronaldo was 37 when he moved to Al Nassr, which is crazy to think, because up until then, he had still been playing in Europe and at the highest level for his age, being the best player at Manchester United, still showing extraordinary talent. But as the demand for him to play at other Europe clubs fell, it was inevitable that he would eventually move to a smaller league, that being the Saudi League. Neymar, on the other hand, is a different case, as well, he is still 31 and still has so much more to show in Europe, but ultimately decided to make a move to Al Hilal at 31. For context, Harry Kane is 30 and is Bayern's new striker. Thiago Silva, his Brazilian teammate, is playing for Chelsea at the age of 38. Even though they are playing towards their retirement, and we should appreciate them while they are still playing, the peak of their careers can never be forgotten. From breaking record after record to scoring sensational goals, winning clutch games, winning every possible trophy there is, to inspiring a new generation of talent. These guys shaped football like it was at the palm of their hands, or, well, the sole of their feet, and they made the world go crazy for it. Ronaldo started off at Sporting CP, where he played for the club at the age of 16, and on a friendly match with Man United in 2003, despite Sporting losing to the team, Ronaldo took that opportunity to show off his mad dribbling skills to the team. More importantly, Sir Alex Ferguson, the manager of Man United at the time. After seeing his skill, he bought Ronaldo from the club for 19 million euros, and from there, Ronaldo made his mark on the world, showing off his street skills to different Premier League teams, spamming stepovers on every defender he met, and being the ultimate baller. Ronaldo was considered the best youngster in football, rivaling the likes of Messi, who was also making a name for himself at the time. Eventually in 2009, he moved to Real Madrid on a record transfer, and from there, it was history. When he joined, he had only won one Champions League title with Man United in 2008, and was expected more in Real Madrid. Not only did he deliver on what was expected, but he exceeded the world's expectations, winning 4 more Champions League with Real, in which 3 of them were back to back. They won the Champions League 3 times in a row, which is crazy to think now. Not only is he Real's top scorer in the club's history, but he is also the all-time top scorer in the entire history of football, having over 850 goals to his name. Road to 1,000? Who knows, maybe. This man broke the all-time top scoring record, beating Pele, who had 762 goals in his name. Of course, with this record came many other achievements, like his 5 Champions Leagues that I mentioned earlier, earning himself the name Mr. UCL, won 5 Ballon d'Ors, which is also mad, a one-time European champion when Portugal won Euros in 2016, and many other awards to his name. He achieved so much with Real Madrid and solidified himself as the best of the best. In 2018, he later moved to Juventus, where he played for the Italian team for 3 years, before moving back to Man United after 12 years, and played exceptionally for a year for the team, before moving to Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. This man preaches hard work and discipline, because that's exactly what got him to the top. As his teammates have stated, whenever they went training, Ronaldo was the first person to arrive to train, which showed his dedication to the sport and his passion for football. He will go down as the greatest footballer in the entire world. But he isn't the only one within his generation. Messi also holds the title of the greatest footballer in the entire world. He started out in Barca around 2000, where he played for their youth team. After 4 years of playing within Barca's lower teams like under 19 or Barca C as well as B team, in 2004-05 season, he was promoted to the senior team as one of Barca's youth product, making his La Liga debut for the team against Espanyol. He stayed at the club for 21 years, becoming Barca's all-time top scorer and becoming the main star of the team. I mean, when he scored his first ever goal for Barcelona, he received an assist from Ronaldinho. That should tell you something. His plays were out of this world, genuinely out of this world. The way he's able to dribble past defenders and destroy a team's entire defense like it's nothing. We all know the meme Ankara Messi, right?
Ja cap a la dreta per Xavi, assistència de Xavi més cap a la dreta per Messi, Messi, immens Messi, encara 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 Messi, gol, 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 gol,
And by the way, he did this at 19, age 19. So maybe it's time you moved out of your mom's basement and make a living for yourself, eh? Like, how does he do it? Everyone wonders how he does it. No wonder they call him Alien. Now, even though he is Barca's top scorer, he is second to Ronaldo in all-time top scorer in the world, which is still a massive feat. One of Messi's biggest record, which is very likely to be unbeaten, is scoring the most goals in a single calendar year, that being 91 goals. 91. In 2012, Messi was an absolute goal-scoring machine, beating Gerd Muller's record of 85 goals in a single calendar year. And I forgot to mention, this was 91 goals in 69 games, averaging 1.30 goals per game, meaning he scored in every single game he played in, which is mad to me. He scored 73 goals for Barcelona in 60 games and 18 for Argentina in 9 games. For context, despite Ronaldo being the all-time top goal scorer in football history, the most goals he scored in a single season was 61 goals, compared to Messi, a 30-goal difference. He achieved so much with Barcelona, and I'm pretty sure he intended on retiring at Barca until COVID came about. Because of COVID, Barca couldn't afford to keep Messi around anymore, and so he departed the club in tears and moved to the French capital to play for PSG for 2 years. After his contract ended, he made the move to Inter Miami as Barca still had financial issues, and he moved to a place where 60% of the population speaks Spanish, which is great for Messi since he can only speak Spanish and Catalan, and moved to a familiar environment that feels like home. Messi achieved so much in his career, bagging 7 Ballon d'Ors, the most in the history of Ballon d'Or winners, Ronaldo coming in second, 4 Champions Leagues, 1 Copa America, which is the equivalent of winning a Euros, and more recently, and the one the world wanted him to win, a World Cup trophy. He is the most complete footballer there is, winning everything he could in football, and will go down as the greatest footballer in the entire world. And finally, we have Neymar Jr., a man who goes by many names, mainly the Prince who never became king. The man who was destined for greatness, but never actually fulfilled his destiny. Neymar started in Santos, where he made a name for himself as the new Brazilian wonderkid, ready to take the world of football, just as Pele, Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho did, showing off his brilliance and talent with the ball to the rest of the world. Eventually, he transferred to Barcelona after playing for Santos for 4 years, and this is where his name rose to popularity in the footballing scene, as his dribbling skills improved a lot in Barca, showing absolute world-class balling techniques. Him, Messi and Suarez had such good footballing chemistry that the iconic MSN trio was formed, and this trio dominated football for a good while. In his time at Barca, he achieved the most in his footballing career, winning a treble in the 2014-15 season, and this was expected more from his career at Barca. Unfortunately, that was the peak of his success as a football player, as in 2017 he transferred to PSG to get out of Messi's shadow and put himself in a position where he could win a Ballon d'Or. By moving to PSG, he would show the world that he can outshine Messi and become a player on his own. This was going to be possible if PSG didn't have another star player who joined the block around the same time as Neymar. Kylian Mbappe was a new upcoming player at the time, and despite Neymar wanting to be the new star player for the team, PSG put more of their focus on this youngster, and he had a lot of potential. This caused the Brazilian to be outshined again in a team he was hoping to be the main star in. He won a couple of titles with PSG, but none as as big as when he was in Barca, which is crazy to think since he had so much potential as a player. Don't get me wrong, he is a very successful player, just not in the way we wanted him to succeed. Not to mention, his time at PSG was riddled with injuries, as players would foul him in dirty ways, rendering him unable to play for many of his matches. And now, after 6 years at PSG, despite being 31 years old, he moved to the Saudi League to play for Al Hilal. Neymar hasn't achieved as much as the fans wanted him to, being a one-time Champions League winner, one-time FIFA Club winner, two-time Spanish champion, and 5-time French champion. He did win a Confederation Cup with Brazil in 2013, and that's really about it. This wasn't the success we wanted to see him in. We wanted more Champions League trophies, winning at least 1 or 2 Ballon d'Ors, and winning a World Cup. But I guess this is it for the Brazilian. He moves to Al Hilal and I guess play the rest of his career there. It's unfortunate really, but it is what it is. He is still a legendary player though, and will go down as one of the greatest footballers, along with the rest of the Brazilian legends. These players made football into what it is today. They are the reason why so many people watch football. Heck, Messi was the reason why I loved and adored football as a kid, and Ronaldo was the person that gave me a reason to love football again. They shaped the last 2 decades of the sport, sparking the GOAT debate, making historical comebacks, breaking record after record, showing absolute world-class talent, and just enjoying the sport in general. These 3 will go down as heroes of football, and the 3 are the inspiration for the new generation of footballers. Mbappe, Haaland, Vinicius, Endrick, all these youngsters are going to carry football for the next decade or 2, and it's all because of these 3, inspiring the new generation and the generation to come. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you reached this far into the video, really appreciate it. Am I gonna make another football video? No. I just wanted to make this video to gush about football and my love for it, like the rest of the world, lol. And just wanted to talk about my idols growing up and the end of an era. That's really about it. My only football video on this channel. More videos coming soon. See, I'm being consistent. 3 videos this summer, or maybe 2 depending on when this video comes out. But I am trying to be as consistent as I can, and I'll try and upload more videos. But again, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, I need money, and thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos by me, check out this video on why Poppy Playtime is scarier than you think, or this video on why One Piece is better than your favorite anime. And I will see y'all in the next video. Topaz out.